Welcome to the Reddit Chronicles. Today we will be reading from Entitled Parents. Our first post is by Throwaway. I recently found out what a bang maid is, and I feel like I, F24, am one to my husband, M34. I met my husband when I was 19, we dated when I turned 20, got married at 23. He is my first and only. He was so charming and handsome and had a great job and good money, and treated me so good. I was young, and when he told me I was pretty and special and bought me nice things, I loved it. We've been married a year. This is what my day consists of. I wake up before him, make us breakfast, and take our dog on a walk. When he wakes up, he eats, never thanks me, takes me to our bedroom or living room or wherever he wants, and we have sex. He bends me over and finishes. He doesn't care how I feel or if I get off too. He takes a shower and leaves. He owns a private practice, so he makes really good money. It's enough to support us both, so a year and a half ago I left my job. He convinced me too. I was a teacher and I miss it so much. While he's at work, I wander around and clean things that are already clean and bake things he doesn't eat. Sometimes I go to the store to wander around. Sometimes the gym. Sometimes when my husband sees I'm really bored, he'll give me money to buy something really expensive. It makes me happy for an hour. I want for absolutely nothing, but I'm so unfulfilled. When he gets home, I already have dinner done. We eat and take our dog on another walk together. We see our neighbors and I smile and pretend I'm happy. We get home. Sometimes he goes to the gym and I spend another hour alone. Sometimes he doesn't, and we watch a show or read a book together. And then I give him a BJ. It doesn't matter if I'm sick or have a headache or just don't feel like it. I don't feel that I have a choice. He kisses me once and holds my hair. I know that I have too. And then when we go to bed, we have sex again. Most of the time at this point he'll give me an orgasm, but it's gotten to the point where I don't even care. I'm sore and exhausted. My body is exhausted despite the fact I do nothing all day. He made me get the IUD because he's a doctor, so he knows best, but it gives me anxiety. I don't con why. He doesn't care. I have friends, but I hardly see them anymore. I know they would think I'm being so spoiled and ridiculous complaining about my life. But I just feel unloved. I found Reddit recently because of the hours I spent alone a day and found this sub. I saw a girl a few days ago talking about her boyfriend and the comments were saying he wants a bang maid. I googled it and that's what I am. That's literally what I am. I exist to be pretty and meet his sexual needs and cook and clean. I'll have his babies when he wants and I probably won't have a say in it. He's a doctor after all. He doesn't abuse me at all, but he doesn't love me, at least in the way I thought he did. I don't know what to do. Please help me. What do I do to stop this? I can't divorce him. I have nothing, not even a job. I have my education and luckily he paid off my loans, but nothing. No family either. It's why I became too attached to him in the first place. I guess being a bang maid is better than nothing. I don't know. A very quick update. Because of the comments, I got the courage to show my husband this post when we got home, so thanks so much. I explained everything I felt. He felt so bad. A few weeks ago he had asked me if I was feeling okay. He thought I might be depressed. He said he knows now that I definitely am, and it's partly his fault. I said I wanted my job back, and if 5 years from now we have kids and I need to take time off, then fine, but I need my job now. He said okay, so I already have my resume sent out. It won't be hard for me to find a job. I said I wanted my own bank account and told me we can go this weekend together or I can go tomorrow myself. Either way, he said he's going to put 10 grand in it for whatever reason. He did laugh at how little money I would actually make. But maybe the money is cause he feels bad, I don't know. I'm gonna put my direct deposit right into that account just in case. I also told him I can't, and I don't want to have sex as often as we do. I'm sore and I don't want to. He was a bit frustrated but said okay, we will cut back. I said I want my IUD out and I want the pill. He said fine, but I could tell he didn't like the idea. I said I want to see my friends on the weekends and go out more. He said that that would be good for me. I also suggested that maybe we should have couples therapy, but he said no. I don't think he likes therapy in general though. He said he will find a good therapist for me if I wanted it. I think everything is gonna work out. I don't know why it took a Reddit post for him to hear me. I've told him all of this a million times before, but he always brushed me off. Maybe it was the bang maid articulate, or maybe it was because it was in writing, or maybe it was the hundreds of comments calling him abusive. I don't know. Thanks anyway for all the comments. I only posted this about 2 hours ago, but I got so many comments. Thanks again. Our next post is by Throwaway. I, 34M, failed a TikTok relationship test and my wife, 32F, is upset with me. How do I make it up to her? My wife, 32F, and I, 34M, were recently at a local mall when we were approached by a couple of younger guys with a microphone and a camera filming content for a TikTok channel. They asked us if we'd be okay answering a couple of questions about each other and being posted online. It sounded fun, and I've seen videos in this vein before, so I said sure. My wife said okay as well. They asked us questions about each other, first basic stuff like eye color or favorite food, but quickly getting more specific and niche. I don't know if it was being put on the spot or just me being off my game, so to speak, but there were several questions I couldn't answer immediately or correctly, like our anniversary or her parents' names or if she has any allergies. My wife is beyond upset and says it's clear that I either don't listen to her or don't care. I know why she feels that way, and I totally understand, but she's wrong. I do care and I do listen. I just couldn't remember those answers in the moment. I'm planning a trip for us over spring break. We're both teachers, but now I just want to solve this before I surprise her with a trip. What should I do? How can I show her that I do care? Our next post is by Open Shoe Tie. I, F20, pressed my boyfriend M22 on a question and now I regret it. So my boyfriend 22 and I, 20, have been together for about 8 months. We are in a long-distance relationship, so when I was visiting I asked if he had any fantasies in the bedroom. He said he had none, but I kept pressing, because I wanted to make him happy, you know how it is. So he said that he wished I was skinnier ever since the first time we did the deed, so that he could pick me up and stuff. Now I'm not skinny. I'm what people call a mid-size, and before we met I was very transparent with him about the way I looked. I am pretty insecure about my weight, which he knows. So I started crying, and he apologized profusely, and he also started crying. He said he didn't mean it like that, and he was projecting his insecurities onto me because he wished he was stronger, and his Thai mom said I was fat and that bothered him as well. I even lost 5 kilograms, so I was feeling happy about myself, but that comment just really ruined it. So now I'm not sure what to think. Before he always complimented me how pretty I am and everything, but now the compliments he gives just don't feel genuine anymore. Am I spiraling and it really was just a miscommunication? Our next post is by Throwaway. My 23F boyfriend 24M has waifus and it's destroying me. My boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years. Those 3 years have been amazing. He's genuinely someone I want to be with for the rest of my life. He makes me feel, sorry to quote Rihanna, like I'm the only girl in the world. The problem started recently when he started getting closer to one of his friends. His friend is single and has multiple waifus, which from what I understand are fictional characters with whom he is in a relationship. I don't have a problem with his friend. I do, however, have a problem with my boyfriend developing his own relationship with 3 separate characters. At first he told me it was all a joke. I then found writing he had done. A story about himself and these characters having an orgy. After I confronted him, he finally admitted to it being serious. Apparently he used to be into this stuff before we met, and talking to his friend made him feel like he wanted to start again. He won't tell me anything about it because he says it makes him uncomfortable to talk about it. When he said that, the only thought in my head was, "You're uncomfortable, you're the one doing it." All of this has made me feel so alone, unappreciated, violated, betrayed, and hurt. I feel like I shouldn't care because they're fictional, but he spends all day talking with his friends about his sex fantasies with other women. It's brought back insecurities I had dealt with after my first relationship ended. I feel like his behavior spits on the mutual respect I thought we had for each other and our relationship. What's my best course of action here? Should I try to talk to him about it or just get gone before he makes everything worse? Thank you for listening to the Reddit Chronicles. Follow for more content.